All right, I'm just gonna start. I am terrified. I'm terrified of this journey. It takes so much courage. I have so many insecurities. Look at me. I have a big pimple here. I have skin that's just blemished. I've been so exhausted. Look at this. Even my eyes got puffy, and I have this like skin here that's like, I don't know if like I have psoriasis or what, but it's just, maybe I'll completely cut all of this out. I have no idea. But let's do my makeup. Let's do makeup in the car. The reason why I turned on the video is because I got a message from Source God Energy in my meditation, and it was, start recording everything and show your process. Show everything. Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. And I'm about to get really vulnerable here. I am scared to death. I am scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna just say it. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. The whole point is to ascend. Ascension. But you have to do it responsibly. I have kids. I have to do this responsibly. The messages have been so clear and they've been consistent every single time. Make passive income. Continue to meditate. Continue to ascend. Accelerate your vibrations. Be of service. But this last message, I think I knew was coming. The last message was to start recording everything whenever I'm not with my kids, because my boundary is my kids. I don't want my kids' faces here. So when I'm with my kids, I don't record. When I'm not with my kids, I'm showing all of you what I'm doing. What does it even mean to be a normal person? Just an everyday person, but also working on ascension. What does that mean? What the fuck is ascension? Well, ascension is exactly what Christ did, exactly what the Buddha did. They ascended to the sixth dimension. Jesus Christ was a six-dimensional being that came down to the third dimension to show us how to get back to the sixth dimension. And he fucking did it without any fucking karma. And you know what? That's fucking crazy. Can we just stop for a second? He did get married. He did have children. He still ascended. You have to do that without karma. You can't have like outstanding karma. Oh God. I could just see skin around my eyes. It's just so bad. It's like flaky. I just need to keep resting. I need to get into a routine of rest. I'm such a workaholic. It's such a problem. Obviously, I mean, look at how it's affecting my body. He ascended into heaven. Did you know that the sixth dimension is the heavens? But also, did you know that you create your own heaven on earth? Did you know that? Did you know that that is a possibility? You can also create your own hell on earth. You know, when people joke, hell on earth, heaven on earth. It's not really a joke. It's a real thing. You know, I'm not gonna obsess about it. I have sunglasses. I'm just, you know what? It is what it fucking is. I hate it. I hate that my skin is this scaly. Like, it... And this is why I struggle to post, because I feel super insecure about this. About this giant thing right here. Maybe I can put a little bit more and just kind of blend it. Maybe. The whole reason why I'm recording is because Source God Energy has told me to. It's told me to start documenting everything. So here I am, documenting how I'm going to cover up the most giant of giant pimples and my flaky, dry skin around my eyes, because I'm so exhausted in talking about ascension. And I'm not into, like, I love makeup, but like, you guys, I've never really, you know what would be really fun sometime is like, okay, because here's the thing. I don't have the patience, and yes, I speak in fragments all the time. I don't really have the patience to sit through makeup tutorials and be like, oh, I think I should try that on me. I am a mom, okay? Also, I'm type A. I'm a fucking workaholic. And then on top of that, I'm a single mom. And I don't know. I just kind of like do stuff that kind of works for me, maybe, hopefully. And I just hope and pray for the best. But you know, it'd be really, really fun is to like actually maybe like hire a makeup artist who could come up with like a 5-minute look for me and just be like, this is all you need. This is how you're gonna do. Like, I think that would be really fun. And I don't know, because I do like makeup, and feeling pretty is really, really important to me. It's super, super important to me. Like, I know people talk about ego deaths and everything, but like, I really believe that your ego is important. Like, you need that shit. Like, okay, blend the neck. I just really feel like there is an ego death that needs to happen, and it's not necessarily like what I think what people are thinking. It's not vanity necessarily. At least in my own meditation and like the downloads that I've received, and I don't know, just like in my work with Source God Energy, like I actually used to not care as much as I do now. And Source God Energy was like, you deserve to feel beautiful. Like, my spirit guides were like, go and spend money on makeup and figure something out that works for you, because feeling beautiful is a very good way to accelerate your vibrations. Yeah, and to accelerate your vibrations, like feeling beautiful, like you feel good about yourself, and that, like, that's everything. Like, I think that's so important. And I know that I'm not the only one out there who's like, man, makeup, like, you know, it's so pretentious. And you know what? Maybe it is, you know, maybe it's not necessary for everybody. First of all, I think that makeup is really fun, and I also love like the culture behind it. Like, I think it's incredible how women have been taking flowers and crushing them, or powder or whatever, and using it for eons to make themselves like put color on them, because that's what we like, you know, like at least feminine, right? Not women, excuse me, feminine. I think that's very important to distinguish. I feel like men like to feel beautiful as well, and I think they should. I think it's important. I think it's important to feel gorgeous or handsome or beautiful or however you want to feel. Like, I feel like it's important to feel good about yourself. The ego death isn't necessarily about not caring about yourself. In fact, I feel like it's more about caring more about yourself, but releasing how you think other people perceive you, and releasing how you feel other people, like are people talking about me? Are people not talking about me? Who fucking cares? That is the ego death, I think. I think that putting yourself first, learning how to put yourself first, and then people calling you and saying, oh, you think it's all about you, or, you know, you only care about yourself. Yeah. Yes, it actually, newsflash, bitch, like, it is all about me. This is my fucking life. And releasing that. And allowing yourself to release that. Because, baby, this whole experience is not long enough. It is not long enough. And I'll tell you why. You have to go through the pain and the suffering, okay? You have to go through the pain and the suffering. And you have to learn how to transmute that into something new. And that something new is beautiful, and it is positive, and it is love. And for some of us, we have a lot of karmic debt to deal with and to clear out from past lives, that some of us really go to hell. We really go to hell so we can work our way through it and create our own personal heaven on earth. And that's what it is. Learning how to be the creator of your life, despite everything. I am such an empath, even as I'm recording this in my car minutes before a one-on-one session. I can feel all of you. And I think the last thing I want to say here before I go is that it's not easy. None of it is. And that is actually the point. It's not supposed to be. Not a single bit of it is supposed to be easy. Not one part of it. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm doing my eye makeup. Like, literally nothing. Like, I don't know anything. Anyway. Put a little bit of this right there. I don't know if that's right. I don't know. But I feel pretty. And that's all that matters, right? It's supposed to be hard, babe. And I feel like we've seen some people have it pretty tough. And they're still doing great. You know? They're still doing great. So what I want to encourage you to do is to stay positive. And not positive for positive's sake. Like, don't stay positive and just be like, everything is awesome. Because when it's really not, it for sure really isn't, okay? But know that source God energy is there. Know that your spirit guides are there. Know that your angels are there and that your ancestors are there and they're guiding you. And to call them in and call them in over and over and over again. Time and time and time again. Every moment. Sometimes I'll do it every day. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm doing it multiple times a day. So I guess I'm doing this now. I guess I'm recording everything from now on. What is life? I love you guys. So I'm waiting for my kids to get out from school. Stopped at Sprouts. I was guided. This is a dragon fruit. The last day of May, I had this massive pain on my side. And I remember being on the phone. Oh my gosh, like my pain on my side hurts. It hurts so bad. And I was still in the wake of, my divorce and separation. It really hadn't been that long, but I remember I had let myself go. Honestly, like I was eating whatever the fuck I wanted, however much I wanted. And then it just clicked in my head. I was like, when I was talking to them, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop drinking alcohol and I think I'm gonna go on a plant-based diet because I don't know what this is. And then it clicked, and there was another click, right? And I realized that Source had been asking me to go plant-based and quit drinking for over a year now. And I was just like, well, here it is. Like now I'm in pain and I know that eating super clean is the only way to really do it. So I started eating plants. So every now and then I'll go and I'll, not every now and then, quite often actually, if I'm being completely honest. I don't buy meat anymore. My kids still eat meat. So I buy meat for them, but I don't eat it. I don't buy alcohol. So this is my splurge. And I wanted to share this with you guys. Really, honestly, doesn't taste like much. But it's honestly more fun to look at and peel and eat and see the surprise that's inside. More than anything. I still don't know how to pick them out. Where you find the white ones on the inside or like these really vibrant pink ones on the inside. But yeah, I am largely plant-based now. I don't exercise as much as I want to, and I think I'm going to start an exercise journey and bring you guys with me. But just going plant-based or vegan, or however you want to say. I don't say vegan because vegan is a lifestyle, and I'm not going to just all of a sudden give up my Coach bags and my Kate Spade and my Michael Kors and my rainbow sandals, which I love, or my leather boots. Just not going to do it right now. Maybe at some point in the future, it's not happening right now. But it's a process, you guys. The ascension process, you do get lighter, and just going plant-based, I've lost I think I weighed 212. I don't mind sharing that with you guys. I think I weighed 212. And I think the last time I weighed myself, it was 197. Under 200. I was really excited about that because it's been over 10 years since I was under 200 pounds. But And I just listen to my body. That's it. It really doesn't taste like much. Maybe I should start carrying like a spoon with me so I can just like scoop this out. Isn't that pretty? And yeah, this is a splurge, but so is a ribeye. This is cheaper. Probably healthier. Definitely healthier. Wonder how many antioxidants are in this thing. Isn't it like this color? It's like purple, fuchsia, blue. Like blueberries supposed to be really high in antioxidants, right? Acai berries too, right? I wonder if, I don't know. This is a fruit. It's not like berry. Oh. There you go. At first it doesn't really taste that sweet, but I feel like it's sweeter. So today I'm gonna go to the library with my kids and take my daughter to gymnastics class and my son to soccer practice. And all while, you know, trying to read my book and focus on mental health. Meditation. I meditate throughout the day. I feel like we should talk about that. I meditate all day, every day. I mean, I intentionally meditate, you know, like in the morning, in the evening, before bed. But then I'll lock in. Like, I think I've gotten really good at locking in. Connecting. Like, I can get into it pretty quickly now. It doesn't feel like a difficult thing anymore. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a difficult thing anymore. Connecting to source. I feel like I used to. So if you struggle with meditation, I feel like it's the approach. A lot of people are like, I don't know how to do it. I feel like when it got really easy was when I was walking every morning, and when I realized that I was source, I was divine, that I was, yeah, when I was one with source, I think that's when it became very easy. It wasn't hard anymore. So the question is, how do you know you're talking to source? Well, that is the trick. That is the trick. And it's knowing, it's like asking your guides to come through, right? And speaking specifically to your guides, ask for a familiar energy, like your grandmother, your grandfather, your best friend, you know, people who have passed, not people who are living, people who have passed. And yes, I've had a couple of really good friends pass, and I've called in their energy and I can feel them, and it has been tested, and they've been shown to me time and time and time again. I remember thinking I was crazy because I thought my friend was coming through, and I was like, there's no way. And I just kept seeing all the signs, like the synchronicities, literally the name of their nonprofit organization in an airport terminal. I was like, there's no way. And they were right there. I'll tell you guys that story another time. But it was just insane. So you get familiar with those energies. So once you become very familiar, then you know when it's source, and you know when it's your guides, you know when it's the universe, you know when it's your grandmother, you know when it's, oh wow, how crazy, this woman is wearing a shirt over here that literally says fear. And I feel like today's theme is all about overcoming my fear of like recording and like speaking to you all, being vulnerable. Wow, that's so we're just talking about synchronicities. That's so crazy. Anyway, but maybe that sign is to be fearless, to know and understand. Oh, it's not easy. Okay, but there's something else about that. It's very fun. It's very fun to find these synchronicities. And it's really fun to like enjoy the process. For some people, it's really enjoyable. For me, I feel like it's sometimes very difficult. But the point of everything is to have fun and to enjoy it and to choose joy. And I think I just get too up in my head about this, you know? So I need to, maybe that's what the rest of today will be about, because I don't think I'm going to record the rest of today. Maybe the rest of today will just be about being in the moment, having fun, and regardless of anything, choosing joy. Choosing joy. What is that? You guys see that? Meditation. Back to meditation. It is a flow state. Okay? Flow state. So, in this flow state, I'm able to connect to source. And for me, source is this white beam of light that comes into my crown. But then I am inside of a bubble, so then I am an orb. And I feel source guide energy, the light and energy from source in my light, so therefore I am source. Jeez, I wonder how it's gonna go when I post this stuff and people start finding, like, hearing like what I sound like. How many of you are gonna be able to relate? How many of you? I want to know. Anyway, I have a few minutes before I get my children, and I'm in full mom mode for the day, which I'm so excited about. I have so much to learn. I have to learn how to edit. I have to learn, oh gosh, I have so much to learn. Source is by my side. Spirit, angels, ancestors be with me always. This is the road to ascension. I guess we can call this the vlog day 1. Vlogging. WokeAFMami. Vlogging day 1. Can we call this day 1? Day 1 of being a vlogger? Day 1 of being a spiritual blogger? The good, the bad, the ugly? The good, the enlightened. I don't know, we gotta work on that slogan. I don't know. Day 1 of vlogging, spiritual vlogging, the reality. I want to keep it real with you guys. I don't want it to seem like it's unattainable, which is, I feel like the issue is with Jesus Christ. Like it just feels so unattainable, right? Like the Buddha, it feels so unattainable. I don't feel like it's unattainable. I feel like it's very attainable. I feel like it's very possible. Anyway, day 1. Here we go, day 1. We did it. Day 1. We did it. Love you guys.